Hello guys and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can find the processes which they are running on your computer using the UiPath robot and how do you filter them and do a certain action. So to give us an example, I'm going to use the kill process. I'm going to add here and I'll start with this. Let's say I would like to kill all the processes, and the kill process has two properties. This one is the process. Now the one which you already know, it's this process name. Well, I'm going to show you how you can use these two. So how do you find this process name? Well, I'm going to open Task Manager for that. So you can press Ctrl Delete and you can press and open the Task Manager. So here I have also an Excel. I have a couple of Chrome and some mail in the UiPath Studio. And to find this process name, I'm going to go here in the process. Now I can expand, as you can see, this is a group. And if I expand Chrome, I can see 19 processes of type Chrome. If I'm going to right click on any of these processes, any of the Chrome, I'm going to say properties, and I find this is the process name without this exe. And all of these processes, they are sharing the same process name. So if I'm going to say Chrome, I will kill, by the way, this is specifically to kill, I'll kill all these Chrome processes. Now, how do you specifically referring to one single process? Because you need to somehow distinguish all of these, right? Well, there is actually a column. You should be on the processes and right click, and I'm going to check PID. This is the process ID. You can see that each process has a different ID, and that's the unique way how Windows is differentiating between these. Now, this behavior, it's not specifically to Chrome. Chrome, it communicates between them. It launches multiple processes with the same name, and it communicates between them. And it's doing that in order to isolate the crashing because I have multiple tabs open. So let's go back to our problem. Well, I'm going to show how you can use this ID. However, in order to find the process name, this is the way how you go. By the way, you can do for any process name. You just right click, you go on the properties, and it's here. This is Excel. Actually, another way is to go here on the details. So on the details, you have this PID and you have the PID and along with the chrome.exe. Okay, so this one I have established. So if I'm going to say here the process name, it will kill the Excel or the Chrome browser. But how do I filter this process? Let's say I'm referring to this particular process. How do you filter? So in order to filter, you need another technique. I'm going to go here just above and I'm going to put an assign. And here to the VB expression, I'm just going to expand and write process dot get processes, and I can have get processes by name or get processes. So if I'm going to use get processes by name, this one is accept a process name as a parameter. So I need to specify Chrome, by the way, and this will give me all the Chrome processes, and I can see I have a lot of them. This is an array of processes. But I can use get processes. Let's get all these processes which I have on my machine name. So I'm going to use this parameter, the same overload. So I'm going to call get processes without having any parameter. Press OK. And this, it's return me array of process. So I need to define here a variable. Now I go here and I create a variable. Let's say processes or available processes. I'm going to change the variable type, say array of, and I'm going to change here process. This is for system diagnostic process. Now I have here already in my recent list, but you can go here and search browser types. So that's an array of process, and now I can safely remove this warning. So this, because it's array, I can easily go with the for each. So I'm going to say for each process in processes, and I need to change here this type argument to be system diagnostic process. I'm going to say kill, but this time I'll not use the process name. I'm going to use instead the other property, which is process. Now let's put an if here. So if the process ID dot, and let's have a look, what are the properties which I have available on the process. I'm going to consider that I would like to kill the processes which are less than 300 because I have only 8. So with the process ID, it's less than 300. And also the process.process name equal with Chrome. Then I'm going to kill the process. Great. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here and let's get the debug. So I have 262 processes on my computer because I haven't specified any filter. These are all the processes on my computer. So this is the process ID. So if I'm going to expand, I can see that's the process ID. And by the way, this is referring to this Chrome ID. So let's kill. I'm going to press F10. And if I go back here, I cannot see this specific ID because it has been killed. Now for this example, I have considered kill processes, but you can filter any type of process. You can do anything with it. I was referring here how to filter these processes. Okay, so I can do that. I'm gonna just continue. And I have the other one, which is the process 252, which is this one. And this one, it will work the same. I'm gonna kill. And right now, it should not be here, which I don't see here. Great, so I'm gonna stop. So this is how you filter processes. Now in this example, I have considered the kill process. However, you can use any activity which you want here. This is just an example to show you how you can use this process by identified by the ID. So this is the way how you identify uniquely one process on your machine. Now I want to tell you something related to available of these processes, how the UiPath robot, it finds these processes. So if you go here under the user, you can see that I have 99 applications on my user, which is called Lenovo. So the reason this one is as a list is because you can have multiple users connected in the same time on the same machine with different users. Right now, this is my current user, which is called Lenovo. However, it can be to have someone else connected in the same time on a different user. Now, with this method, I cannot kill the other one's process because my UiPath robot is running under my user, so we have access only to my processes under my user. Now, there are methods how you can kill the other one's process, but it's out of scope of this video. Great, so this is how you filter and kill a certain process by a certain name. Now, if you like this type of video, hit me a comment. I'm Daniel, and until the next time, see you soon. Bye!